Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. That one goes out of bounds, a less than ideal beginning to this game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, big fact of those Norm Chow offenses, the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Send the back in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him?
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Game makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he pulls in the catch. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Comes the USC offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The back's got it on the pitch. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Makes a quick catch. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got a first down and more. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. He's hit as he throws it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the back now goes in motion. They'll run it here. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Eludes the rush. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Keeper for the first down and more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's one way to make an impact play out of really nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. He had his track shoes on that play.
Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Escapes the pocket. Catch made down inside the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. And the Ducks pick up enough to get a first down there. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And here's the handoff. But only a 1-yard gain. So it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Robinson. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Will look to convert here on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations like this every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This is just a great job by the offense coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of a lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw it deep. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Trojans will send the punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He stays alive. He shreds the tackle. Just trying to get rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And looking for a big play here. He's got it right near the end zone. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks. Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point makes it an 18-point game, 28-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive. A little more. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Bringing you back, it's Robinson.
Returner is tackled down at the 36, and the Oregon Ducks will take over.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Intercepted, pick up by the defense. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Tackle made after a solid gain will spot the ball for 31. The Trojans will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass is caught, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. And it'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Trojans looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. As a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Southern California. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. Very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Automatic with the PAT. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
They make the stop, but a big gain puts it in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. He's moving out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring out second down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw it again. Launching it. And he's got his man open downfield. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Intercepted in the end zone. Past the 50. At the 30. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a big two. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play to the whole place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and he can't hang on to the little screen pass there. And that's going to bring up 3rd.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And bulldozing his way through. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday, what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. And we're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
1st down here for this offense. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. He's swarmed by the defense.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Okay, ready?
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At the 10 now. And he steps up at the 2, so close to a big 6 with tremendous play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal upcoming. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Ducks! This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. A fast one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Boy, another big gain by this quarterback. And not only that, he's now over 100 yards on the ground in this game alone. This defense better do a better job of containing him and maybe adjusting their plan on how to stop him.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A chance at a 4th interception by this defense here today. Let us bring up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
He's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
That's good for a first down near the 40.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. Under pressure, just lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So second down after the incompletion. QB decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receiver makes the grab. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. Ducks would to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Gets some space around the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game. Up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass complete on the crosser. And that will pick up a first down. A spot at the 38. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry up.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble now. They'll make the first down, and that scramble, that's a tough one for this defense to give up. The offense going with the hurry up.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Will hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And the Trojans are in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Point after, knocked right through. Returner decides to fair catch this. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This game is not over yet. You see how the offense plays it. They love to choose some clock here, but you can't get too complacent. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they'll work the clock here. They're keeping it on the ground. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger.